Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It's great to be with you on Inspirations for Your Life. Our master topic for the week is prepare for transformation. If you guys didn't know, we're on series 4, which means we're celebrating being in the air and the waves here for over 3 years, and now we're in our fourth year. Maybe you want to run and get yourself something delicious from the kitchen, or maybe just some water, or maybe something hot or something cold. So go do that. And I'm going to tell you what today's show is about. So today's episode, the granular topic, is Pathways to Growth, Embracing Learning and Change, Series 4, Show number 3, Episode number 5. All right, everyone, welcome to Inspirations for Your Life podcasts, the ultimate destination for anyone looking to unlock their full potential and embrace a life of growth and purpose. Hosted by myself, John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, podcast coach, and this podcast will dive deep into transformative practices, actionable insights, and inspiring stories to help you thrive personally and professionally. I'm not only a podcast host, but I'm also a podcast coach. And it is my privilege and pleasure to be with you here. Once again, do check out believemeachieve.com so you can rewatch any of the content at any time that you like. All right. Well, welcome. We're now starting to hit many of the different cable stations across the nation. Very grateful to all of them for carrying our program, some local, some even further away. But thank you so much. Really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So, whether you're looking to spark innovation, overcome challenges, or become a more impactful leader, this podcast is going to guide you every step of the way. Tune in now as I'm going to help you by taking you hand by hand and step by step toward a more fulfilling and empowered life. All right. So, there are, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to talk about 10, that's right, 10 powerful practices to cultivate a growth mindset. Wow, John, that sounds like a lot. Well, it is, but it's something I think you guys can definitely handle. So let's just get right into it. All right. So, number one is embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the foundation for lifelong learning and success. It's about believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort and perseverance. When you face challenges, view them as opportunities to grow rather than as roadblocks. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to your overall progress. So remember to take consistent steps, even if they are small. Number two, foster curiosity. Curiosity leads to success because it's like, well, what if I did this? What if I did that? What will it look like when I do this? Curiosity keeps the mind active and engaged. And we like that. By asking questions and seeking to understand the world around you, you open yourself to endless learning opportunities. Explore new ideas, cultures, and perspectives, and don't shy away from unfamiliar topics. They could hold the key to your next big breakthrough, whether that be personally or whether that be professionally or perhaps in your career. Number three, overcome fear of failure. Fear is basically false evidence appearing real. And so fear of failure often stops us from pursuing our dreams. Instead of letting it hold you back, embrace failure as a natural part of the journey to success. Each misstep is a learning experience that brings you closer to your goals. Remember, even the greatest achievements are built on lessons learned from failure. Be acceptable. Life is full of changes. And so be adaptable. That's number four. And it's the key to navigating your life. And whether it's shifting circumstances or new challenges, being flexible allows you to remain resilient and seize new opportunities as they arise. Adaptability isn't just about surviving change, it's about thriving in it. There's two ways to live. You can live every day, okay, and you can try to survive, or you can make it your practice to thrive. So the difference is when we thrive, we don't lack anything. We grow more of what we have. Number five, commit to being a lifelong learner. The most successful people never stop learning. Now, you don't have to do like I'm doing, going back to college for my master's and PhD, but you still need to be open to learning. That could be maybe a new technique, that could be learning a new song, it could be learning new directions, it could be lots of different things. It might even be something like learning how to eat differently or learn how to exercise differently. Just be always learning. All right. So make a habit of reading, attending workshops, and exploring new skills like inspirations for your life, right? Lifelong learning not only enriches your mind, but also keeps you relevant in an ever evolving world. Wow, that's a pretty powerful one. So it's a commitment to constant growth and self improvement. So, number six, you ready, everyone? Seek feedback. I like to say seek constructive, consistent, constructive feedback. Feedback is a gift that provides valuable insights into your performance and areas for improvement. Encourage honest input from your peers, mentors, and colleagues, and use it constructively. By embracing feedback, you position yourself to grow and achieve greater success. So, why don't you get ready now and start embracing that? Because, see, that's the whole magic of life. When we can understand that feedback will take us to the next level, that's pretty cool. All right. That is the most important thing when we can embrace that. Um, and I want to tell you that it's important to understand that sometimes, it doesn't happen all at once. In fact, it usually doesn't happen all at once. So we've got to be in this certain mindset, all right? And this brings me to number seven, cultivating self awareness. So, self awareness is the cornerstone of personal development. Taking time to reflect on your thoughts and actions and emotions, that's the key. Understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and triggers to make better decisions and foster meaningful relationships is also important. Growth begins when you truly know yourself. Let me say that again. Growth begins when you truly know yourself. Growth begins when you truly know yourself. So, what does that mean? It means that a lot of people live and they're in their bodies, but they don't really know who they are or why they are, and what they do. So, it's your job to make sure that you get to know that great guy or that great lady about who you are. Some people go their entire life and they don't really know who they are. So I think that's a very, very important thing. All right, is that you have to know that. Um, if you don't, that can be a really big problem. Number eight. You ready for number eight? Okay. Surround yourself with positive influences. That means positive people and positive circumstances. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset and your growth. Build a circle of supportive and inspiring individuals who encourage your dreams and challenge you to be your best self. Positivity is contagious. So choose to spread and receive it. That is a key, ladies and gentlemen. Some people don't receive because they feel that they're not worthy. Remember what I said before. If you believe you're not worthy, then you're not. If you believe you are, then you are. Comes off the play from Henry Ford. If you believe you can't, you're right. You believe you can, you're also right. So, our mind, our belief, which is one of the reasons that I really have adopted this phrase, believemeachieve.com, and it's also linked to my website. I can tell you that it's important to understand is that some people get the fact that we have to keep growing. Other people don't understand it. And then when they don't understand it, you know what they do? They blame other people because they don't understand it. Now, that's a wrong thing to do. All right. I always said you can get anything you want in this universe as long as you don't harm or hurt another person. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't harm and don't hurt another person. If you believe in that, then the world's gates will open up to you. Okay. Uh, I think sometimes we get an idea that we want to do something and then we start it. You know what happens? we get stuck. And then it's like, well, what do I do? Where do I go from here? And it's not where you go from here, it's who you become from here. Okay. I think most people, most people will agree with me when I say to you that you have to embrace this spirit, the spirit of surrounding yourself with positive influences. So, we never know what cards we're going to get dealt. And I'm using cards as a proverbial thing here. You might not always get dealt good cards. But the thing is, the important thing to realize is that um, tough times, tough challenges, they never last, but tough people do. So that means if you keep on keeping on, there was a great little book. I think it was many years ago. It was Keep On. I remember it was Keep On Keeping On, and it was the little train. Do you guys remember that? The little train that could, and the train always said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, right? And so this small train was able to do much more than these bigger diesel trains. Why? Very simple. Because the little engine that could because of the belief that the engine had. I want to read something from Piper Waddy, who put this together. And I just like to read because this was the person that created this. Chug, 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 puff, puff, puff. He little rain ran along the tracks. She was a happy little train. Her cars were full of good things for boys and girls. There were all kinds of toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with no necks, and even a baby elephant. There were all kinds of dolls, dolls with blue eyes and yellow hair, dolls with brown eyes and brown hair, and the funniest toy clown you ever saw. There were toy trucks, airplanes, and boats. There were picture books, games, and drums to play. The little train carried every kind of toy that boys or girls could want. But that was not all. The little train carried good things to eat too: big round oranges, fat red apples, long yellow bananas, fresh cold milk, and lollipops to eat after dinner. The little train was taking all these good things to the other side of the mountain. How happy the boys and girls will be to see me, the train said. They will like the toys and good food that I am bringing. But all at once, the train came to a stop. She did not move at all. Oh, dear, said the little train. What can be the matter? She tried to start up again. She tried and tried, but her wheels just would not turn. We can help, said the toy animals. The clown and the animals climbed out to their cars. They tried to push the little train, but she did not move. We can help too, said the dolls, and they got out and tried to push. Still, the little train did not move. The toys and the dolls did not know what to do for this poor train. And so it continued on. Um, and the important thing is to remember to not get discouraged here in the story. I think that's a very important thing. But just then, a shiny new engine came puffing down another track. Maybe that engine can help us, cried the clown. He began to wave a red flag. The shine of the new engine slowed down. The dolls and the toys called out to him. Our engine is not working, they said. Please pull our train over the mountain. If you do not, the boys and girls will not have any toys or good food. The shiny new engine was a bit friendly. You want me to pull you? He asked. That is not what I do. I carry people. They sit in cars with soft seats. They look out the windows. They eat in a nice dining car. They even sleep in a fine sleeping car. I pull the likes of you. I should say not. Off went the shiny new engine without another word. How sad all the toys and dolls felt. Then a very interesting thing happened. The toy clown called out, Here comes another engine, a big, strong one. Maybe this engine will help us. Again, the clown waved his flag. The big, strong engine came to a stop. The toys and dolls called out together, "Please help us, big, strong engine. Our train is not working, but you can pull us over the mountain. You must help us. The boys and the girls will not have any toys to play with or good food to eat." But the big, strong engine did not want to help. "I do not pull toys," he said. "I pull cars full of heavy logs. I pull big trucks. I have no time for the likes of you." And away puffed the big, strong engine without another word. By this time, the little train was no longer happy. The dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the clown called out, "Look, look, another engine is coming. A little blue engine, a very little one that seemed to be happy." She saw the clown waving his red flag and stopped at once. "What is the matter?" she asked in a kind way. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and the toys, "will you please pull us over the mountain? Our engine is not working. If you do not help, the boys and girls will not have any toys or good food. Just over the mountain, please, please, please help us." "Oh my," said the little big blue engine. "I'm not very big, and I do not pull trains. I just work in the yards. I've never even been over the mountain." "But we must get there before the children wake up," said the toys and dolls. "Please, please, please." The little blue engine looked at the dolls and toys. She could see that they were not happy. She thought about the children on the other side of the mountain without toys or good food. They would not be happy either. The little blue engine pulled up close. She took off the little train. The toys and dolls climbed back into the car. At last, the little blue engine said, "I think I can climb up the mountain. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." Then the little blue engine began to pull. She tugged and she pulled. She pulled and she tugged. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little engine. "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can," she said slowly. Slowly, the train started to move. The dolls and toys began to smile and clap. Puff, puff, chug, chug. Up the mountain went the little blue engine, and all the time she kept saying, "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." Up, up, up. The little engine climbed and climbed. At last, she reached the top of the mountain. Down below lay the city. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the dolls and animals. "The boys and girls will be so happy," said the toy clown. "All because you helped us, little blue engine." The little blue engine just smiled. But as she puffed down the mountain, the little blue engine seemed to say, "I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could." And it all happened because of a belief. When others won't help you, don't get upset, don't get angry. It's not worth your energy. Most of the time, you can do it, but you've got to believe it. And sometimes you got to get other people to help you, and you got to get them to believe. But they're going to be people like those coal trains and those other big trains that want nothing to do with you because they believe they were built for bigger things. So surround yourself with positive people. Stay open to innovation. Innovation drives progress by staying open to new ideas, technologies, and methods. You keep your approach fresh and dynamic. Don't be afraid to experiment and explore uncharted territory. It's where creativity thrives. You know, I want to share another little story, and that is a very common one that many of you have probably heard. No one will ever get on your train that's in the station not moving, or a plane that's on the tarmac, or a boat that's still at the dock, but they will risk their lives to get on that train, to get on that plane or that boat while it's moving. I think a lot of people in our world are selfish and they don't realize that every person needs to start somewhere. I remember when I started one of my companies over 31 years ago, and I remember getting a review on one of these sites, Yelp or something. And I remember the review that I got wasn't a great review. Now, it wasn't saying that we did anything wrong, but they were just basically touting that we were so small. And I wrote back to them about a year later after they made the comment. And I said, doesn't everyone have to start somewhere first? Did you just start off at a large corporation? And of course, they went silent. Nobody wants to admit that you have to start somewhere. Remember, you have to take the first step before you can continue the journey, right? You have to take that step. And if you take the step, you can take the step after that step. Just like that little blue engine. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And then in the back, when it was all done, I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. So the engine was already believing. That engine was probably not even one tenth the size of that engine that you probably were seeing. All those black engines, like the coal engines and the people engine, they could have helped, but they believed that they were built for bigger and better things. You see, you never know when you take the time to help someone. It may not only help them, but it could help you down the road. Now, you didn't do it to help yourself, but you never know if you can help somebody and be selfish, right? Not be selfish, be selfless, so that you actually care about the person. So, as we think about this whole week, which we still have a couple days left in it, and we think about the concept of transformations. Transformations are not easy. If they were, everyone in the world would be doing it. Growth begins with one small step. If you start your journey today, you can be a lot further than you were. But getting a little bit further than where you are is better than getting nowhere further than where you are. If you don't start, you're probably going to be exactly where you are right now tomorrow. And that could be in an educational capacity, that could be in a physical capacity. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. If you don't start, you're not going to have a difference. If you don't watch your food, if you don't watch and you don't exercise. I think this is something that's very, very powerful. But my favorite of all these points that I've given to you is the consistent constructive feedback. Surround yourself with positive people, all right? Embrace the curiosity, right? Stay open to something because it might be exactly what you want, or it might be something better than what you want. And know that failure isn't failure. Failure is false evidence appearing real. And if we look around and we say, hey, how did I get here? Like, how did this start? It started because of a dream, a vision. And when you get stuck, that's not the time to hang up your apron or to, stop, right? My grandfather had a lot of carpentry skills. He built some amazing things. And I remember him building a bench for me and giving it to me just about a year or two before he passed away, which when I was only about in second or third grade. But he said to me, John, he says, I didn't become this overnight. I practiced. So practice doesn't make things perfect. Practice makes things better. You never can be perfect, but you can always get a little bit better than where you are right now. So the mindset of that engine, from the little engine that could, let that be, I'm going to say, hopefully a model for you that you can do these things. Even when everyone else around you says, there's no way. I don't get angry at them. I just say thank you. And I walk away. And I know that I can't put my eggs in their basket anymore. Because if I do, it's going to bring me down as a person. So when it happens one time, I mean, that's okay, right? But don't let it keep happening to you. That'll suck all the life and the energy out of you. Don't want to do that. Belief, ladies and gentlemen, is the key to success. Belief, belief, belief. We talked about Claude Bristol Myers. I'm not going to get into the whole book right now, but how the belief made it so. The belief made it so. And that's something that really, I'm going to say, opened my eyes. Now, did I have belief 20, 30 years ago? That slogan was only like been around for 5, 6 years that I've been using, but it means something to me. I know that when I believe in something, I know that my outcome results in what I want. But I have to be in alignment with what it is that I want. I think that's a really cool one. So we've learned a lot here today or tonight, depending on when you're watching. And I hope that you'll understand that transformations may not be just something you say, they may be something you experience. Have a great night.